Two DEA agents walk in, asking to speak with whoever was working last night. They explain they've been investigating a prescription fraud ring, and the guy who came in last night is part of it. He's a medical assistant who stole prescription pads from the clinic where he works. They've been selling fake prescriptions for months, making thousands of dollars. The doctor whose name was on the pad had reported his pads stolen 2 weeks ago, but the criminals kept using them at different pharmacies across 3 counties. So far, they've filled over 400 fraudulent prescriptions, and several pharmacies are now under investigation for not catching the red flags. The agents tell me that by refusing to fill it, I potentially saved lives, because those pills would have ended up on the street being sold to people struggling with addiction. They ask for my manager, and when she comes out, they explain that her instruction to fill the prescription, despite the red flags, could have made our pharmacy complicit in the operation. She immediately starts backtracking, saying she never actually told me to fill it, that I must have misunderstood. But I still have her voicemail from last night, where she explicitly ordered me to fill it and threatened to fire me if I didn't. The DEA agents ask for a copy of that voicemail for their records. 2 weeks later, my manager is fired, not just for that incident, but because when they investigated further, they found she'd been cutting corners on verification procedures for months to speed up service and boost sales. The write-up disappears from my file, and the district manager personally calls to thank me. I get a commendation letter and a raise for following proper protocol, even under pressure. The guy who tried to get the prescription was arrested along with 4 other people in the ring, including a nurse and another pharmacy tech who'd been helping them. They recovered over 50,000 pills that hadn't been distributed yet. 3 months later, I'm working my shift, and a woman comes in to pick up her legitimate prescription for pain medication after a surgery. She tells me she's been in recovery from opioid addiction for 2 years, and she's terrified of relapsing, but she really needs the medication for her pain. I spend extra time with her going over safety protocols, setting up a medication lockbox, and giving her resources. She thanks me and says she heard about the bust on the news and how good it felt knowing there were people trying to keep pills off the street. I never told her I was the one who refused that prescription, but knowing I played even a small part in protecting people like her made every second of that confrontation worth it.